here, Bear Clooney is with a Horology power couple. I call them dandy, just like kind of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, but they're much better because they're still together and they both love watches, and they both appreciate watches.
Did they break up?
And yeah, we started.
No, I didn't know that those two broke up.
You didn't know that Angelina...
Yeah, they broke up.
You didn't know that?
They broke up.
Why would I care?
Well, that's true. I mean, but that's why I think, not just because of that, I also think you're better because you love the watches and you love each other.
That's right.
And that's a wonderful thing. Also, Dave is one of probably most knowledgeable people when it comes to some of the vintage pieces. And if we want a real Hamilton expert, that would be you. Am I right?
I can find answers.
You can find answers, but you know a lot.
Well, it's not about having it on the top of your head and knowing where to find it. That's a valuable skill.
Why do you like Hamilton?
I couldn't even explain it. I look at them and I want them.
Well, you know
Give me
what?
all the Hamilton.
I can understand that, but there is something. Is it aesthetics? Is it story? Is it movement? Is it their history? What got you into Hamilton?
I think primarily the aesthetic and the fact that for most of Hamilton's history, it was one of the best movements, one of the best made watches in the world.
Yeah, you were talking earlier about it, right? What were you specifically talking about?
Oh, that was about corporate Hamilton stuff, where Hamilton bought Illinois in the 30s, and then Hamilton bought Buren in the 60s.
You do know. You're very familiar that people in our watch community often jump into wrong conclusion and they put Hamilton down.
Well, vintage Hamilton were called America's Patek for a reason, because they were some of the best watches in the world. And modern Hamilton is part of Swatch Group. Swatch decides where Hamilton's going to go. So you can't gauge its current market position that's decided by a Swiss mega corporation.
Right.
You can't judge the vintage Hamilton by what it is now.
But they still produce some wonderful pieces, right?
Well, sure they do. I've got several.
And here we have some pieces from your collection. This piece here, I don't think this is a very nice piece. I think you should get rid of this piece and give Bear Clooney a really good deal on it, because Bear Clooney can kind of put it in his collection, and it would make sense for Bear Clooney to own this watch. What do you think, Dave?
Well, I think we'll have a look at what's up for trade.
Okay, we'll talk more about it. Now, Sandy,
Yes.
you love watches, right?
I love watches.
Do you love watches more or Dave? What do you like more?
Dave, and then watches close second.
Close second watches.
yeah.
Good choice.
I buy her watches.
So ultimately, she loves you for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I love the story how you went to the jewelry store, our favorite one,
Yes.
and they wanted to buy you a gift and offered for you to pick anything you like. And you did not choose diamond rings
That's correct.
and diamond earrings and bracelets and any jewelry. You chose a watch.
I did.
And that watch is actually here tonight.
It is, yep.
Am I right? Is this
It is
piece
the pilot.
here?
Yep, it's the pilot. One.
Tell me about that watch.
I don't know a lot about it. Dave's better at knowing about Hamilton's. I just
Why
saw
did-
it.
no,
I-
why
I
did you
like-
pick it?
Why
That's-
did I pick it?
yeah.
Because I like the way it looks, because it reminds me of an airplane.
Yeah. It has that
watch
pilot look.
Yeah. We watch a lot of stuff on history and the war and stuff like that. So when I saw it, I'm like, that reminds me of a gauge on an aircraft. I want that watch.
It's a beautiful watch. And we talked earlier how you can actually pull large sizes watches easier than any man.
Yeah.
And your wrist is like what, 5 inches?
What is it?
5.5.
5.5. And it just looks so natural on her.
Yeah, we'll put that 46 on her wrist and watch how it disappears.
All right.
Just
While we chat,
Okay.
why don't you do that?
Okay.
And then here is the new 2017 Baselworld Rado Captain Cook. I looked at this watch, and it does have this. Correct me if I'm wrong. The 50 fathom feeling in it. Am I right?
I haven't really seen a 50 fathom.
No. What did you see in it?
I wasn't gonna buy it. She wanted it.
It was
So-
a recommended buy
It was a recommended buy.
from our jeweler.
and
Yes.
what was the recommendation about?
He thought that watch was gonna be an up and coming model, and that would be something that we would want to own. And it looks nice too. Right?
It
It's a
does
cool-
look nice.
it's a
It
cool
has
watch.
it's a true heritage reissue. They even maintain the size, which is 37 millimeter. The faux patina is there. The beautiful Rado. What do you call it? What's it called on their emblem? The Rado thing that moves, anchor that moves, right?
Yes, yeah. It
I
does
think that's
move.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Part of why she wanted that was that she already has a Rado.
Oh, so you do like
So one of the
Rado?
first watches I bought was a Rado. Yeah.
So she's partial to Rado.
Why do you like Rado?
They're unique. They're different looking.
This one is not typical Rado. I mean, they're known for their
Well-
ceramics, right?
Right, and I have one that's a ceramic, right?
Integral
ceramic
Jubilee.
band. Oh, what's it called?
Integral
Oh,
Jubilee.
yes. And I-
Integral Jubilee.
Yeah.
and I got that was one of the first watch we bought that got us into watches, and that was probably like 10 years ago now.
Very cool. So Rado was one of your first pieces.
Yeah.
Obviously, then there is emotional connection, and obviously we have another Hamilton, which I think is beautiful. It's also great size. This one is 38. It just I bought as I told you earlier the Hamilton Jazzmaster 42 millimeter, but it's too big for the dress piece. This one is just right. Tell me about
That
it.
comes in a 42 as well.
But this is I think better size.
Yeah. Actually, here, let me put it on.
Now,
I have a 6
while you're
3/4
putting
inch
this
wrist.
one, I want to see
Oh.
how you pull this 40. What is it? 40,
Oh, no, I just wear it normally.
Like that? Okay.
Yeah.
46 millimeter?
Is that a 46? This one? Yes.
And look how nice that looks on her
Yeah.
wrist.
You got to pull it back and get it
Yes.
from a distance. You'll see.
Yeah. I have a picture of it like that.
Like just in normal
Yeah.
normal wear,
It just,
kind
it
of.
just sits nice.
As soon as you try to display it, it starts looking weird.
No, actually, that looks fantastic. You're right. You're right. Beautiful watch. And you are wearing now your Hamilton.
Yeah, and that's on a. My wrist is about 5 3/4.
Beautiful, man.
Not too big, not too small. And one of the best bracelets I've ever worn.
What do
It
you
is a
like
nice
about it?
bracelet.
This is so
Is that,
comfortable.
what do they call that one? Rice?
No, this isn't a beads of rice.
No?
Well, maybe you could argue, but it's not really rice shaped.
Bear Clooney is not
When
going
you
to
look
argue.
at it, it looks like little H's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just
Look like H's.
Yeah.
it's like liquid metal.
Very cool. Tell us about your watch collecting philosophy.
I don't really have one.
Yes, you do, Dave. Don't even go
What?
there.
You like the 1930 Hamiltons, so he likes the right. That's what you like to
I
collect.
see stuff I like, and if I see something I like, when I have the money, I buy it. And most often I don't have the money, so I don't buy things.
Like many other of us.
Right. But when I have the money and I see something I like, it's just almost automatic. It's just like I grab it.
So quartz is out of your area of interest.
No, I have a Hamilton quartz, and I keep a quartz in my locker at work in case something happens and I need a watch. But no, I don't have a lot of quartz. I don't have anything against them, but
How many pieces you have in your collection?
oh,
Well, the fact that you have to count and think probably means it's in 20s.
80, 90, probably maybe even over. I haven't counted in a
For
while.
sure.
80 to 90.
In that
There-
range,
Bear Clooney is speechless. I know you for a while now, and I never knew that you are a sick man.
but a lot of them are the vintage Hamiltons.
He has a
Right,
lot of
right.
vintage.
And buying vintage watches at it's like chicklets. You can just buy them like Tic Tacs.
Well, there is philosophy. Buy vintage Hamiltons like a chicklet and enjoy them tremendously.
Yeah.
And ultimately buy what you love and buy what you enjoy.
That's right.
Like for what I spend on, let's say, the Hulk
Right.
or the BLNR,
Right.
I could buy 20 or more vintage Hamiltons.
But you ultimately do love the BLNR and Hawk.
I do.
I know you do. Bear Clooney approves.
Although the BLNR is the only one that still fits my wrist.
And what is your watch collecting philosophy, Sandy?
Kind of, I buy it based on looks. If I like the way it
Aesthetics,
looks,
right?
yeah, I don't really follow a particular brand. I just, if I like the way it looks and I can afford it, then I would buy it.
Well, that's similar to my wife, Bonnie Clooney. I actually did a video with her where she kind of explains the female point of view, where no matter what, aesthetics play the most
Yeah,
important role.
absolutely.
Well, that's our horology power couple. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate you participating tonight.
Thank you.
Being part of our great group. I love you guys. Thank you so much.